Welcome to Senior Talk, where we showcase local business and keep seniors informed about things that could be helpful to their lifestyle this time in their lives. It is our goal to encourage people to shop local, stay up to date with what is happening in the community, and get to know the people who live and work in the area. And here is your host, Julie Cosgrove, with the Cosgrove team at Keller Williams.
I want to thank you for joining our Senior Talk today, and I have the pleasure of interviewing and talking to Shauna Kraft here at Solstice in Lodi, and it's a lovely community. You aren't going to want to miss this one.
So I'm Shauna Kraft. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director here at Solstice. A better way to put it is I help seniors discover a new chapter here at Solstice and welcome them into create a new home here at Solstice. We're an all-inclusive independent living community, Julie.
I know you are. So, Shauna, first, before we get all into that, tell me a little bit about you and your position here, and then we'll go into what you offer here at the community.
Absolutely. So, when I made the choice to join the team here at Solstice at Lodi, I might have had some apprehensions. I was new to independent living. My background is actually in assisted living and memory care. But I think that has lent itself to really being able to have some unique insights as to why one would actually choose independent living. And for starters, that would be, while somebody could stay in their home, when and if an accident, God forbid, happens, a fall, a health condition, oftentimes it's the kids, the family that is making a knee-jerk reaction choice, and they're choosing home, wherever home's going to be for that individual. And I don't think anybody really likes that. We like to keep our autonomy and our dignity and choose for ourselves. So this is a proactive move full of a lot of benefits and a lot of joy.
Right. Every time I give a talk for seniors, and when I go and talk at some of these communities, one of the first things I do say is you want to make the decision to move here on your own. Absolutely. You don't want the decision to have to be made for you. And when I say be made for you, that's when the family has stepped in saying, Mom, Dad can no longer live alone and they need the help. So that's when they have to move. And so I always stress that part. Don't wait until you have to. Come and enjoy the community that you're at. So tell us a little bit about Solstice and what you guys offer.
Absolutely. So walking in on my first day, the first thing I noticed was how many people who live here greeted me, right? And again, I said I was apprehensive. This was all new to me. As I come through the double doors and I'm being greeted by all of these curious folks, I see them playing volleyball in our first floor rotunda, and that did it for me. That was the why. Why would somebody leave their house now? Well, that's not something people get at home. Oftentimes they're holding on to this idea of all the memories and the pictures on the walls. And
absolutely,
they've spent their whole life to be in this home and then all to make this move. So that was my why. And I now understand the benefits of independent living and starting the new chapter. What we do here is so unique. And I can't say that this is for every independent living, but I will say that Solstice at Lodi is independent living with a twist. And that twist is we welcome people to age in place here so that they won't likely have to make a move again. And what that truly means is that we're providing great nutrition with 3 chef-prepared meals every day. We have a very strict policy that 80% of the food that comes out of our kitchen needs to be our recipes prepped and made here fresh. Other 20%, maybe you have some rolls or some pot stickers, right? But good nutrition, good hydration. We have a grab-and-go station available throughout the day with fresh waters, teas, coffee, snacks, fresh fruit. Also the housekeeping, that's weekly. Having an all-inclusive lifestyle so that you're not having to sit down and write so many checks. So your cable and your electricity, your trash, all of these things are all-inclusive. Transportation, and then what's really important, the why people come here to have more of the social dynamic.
Right.
Whether it's you're a social person and you want to participate in all the robust activities, or perhaps you're a little bit more introverted, private, but it's still that need for connection, even if it's just breaking bread, having a meal with somebody. Those are important things to keep our spirits lifted, keep the joy, and age gracefully.
Well, that's when I do my talks again, that's another thing I talk about is that one of the things that age seniors the most is loneliness.
Absolutely.
And being isolated and not having interaction with others. And that happens more often than not.
Right.
So that's why it is so important for the family to know that their loved one is being taken care of and they're having interaction with people. Because I've gone in and I have seen where they're just alone, and it's a very
sedentary, not using their muscles, and that's when the falls start to happen also. And where the twist part came in is that allowing people to age in place, what that essentially means is there are services, whether it's something that you go out and find on your own or you ask us for a referral. There's so many great companies out there, Provident, Home Helpers, just a slurry of in-home care agencies that can come into the building, provide care here, and then you maintain that autonomy. Again, we're going back to having dignity and autonomy to decide for yourself how much care you need and when. And we stay out of that part of it and let you manage that as you see fit.
Right.
Which also leads to more person-centered care if that's what you need. And then I will want to share, Julie.
Absolutely.
I told you a little bit about Empower Me, who is home health, and they provide physical and occupational therapy through Medicare and some insurances. They have now been certified for a program called 360, which is providing a person-centered care coordinator that can help with continuity of care with your primary physicians, your pulmonologists, urgent medication renewals, even self-isolation. And this program, once they're approved, is for lifetime, except for, let's say, if somebody were to transition to hospice or be out at the hospital or skilled nursing. So this is a wonderful program, again, that will help lift seniors and help empower them to maintain that independence here.
Great. Also, let's go back to tell me about your rooms. So you've got studios, you've got 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms. So tell me a little bit about your rooms. And I think you've got cottages, if I remember correctly. So do they have kitchens? Are they equipped with that? Or tell us a little bit about that.
Perfect. Well, Julie, we're actually sitting in a cottage now. And we're actually got one of the best views in the building facing our luscious green belt. Our studios are exceptionally functional. As you can see, we have a kitchenette, plenty of sitting space. And so you're really combining your main living space with your sleeping space. Folks don't always realize how well that can come off. And, it's very dignified, very personalized. We want you to be able to decorate, hang pictures, mount TVs. So we're in a studio now. We also have our standard 1 bedrooms, most of which come with a private patio or balcony as well. We have larger versions of our 1 bedrooms, as well as 2 bedroom, 2 baths with panoramic views. And then our standalone cottages. And our standalone cottages might be great for either couples or someone that is not quite ready to fully immerse themselves in the community, in the building. So they get best of both worlds. The cottages have full kitchens, washer, dryer, reserved parking. So we have many floor plans to choose from, something for everybody.
Got it. Okay, good. And let's see, the activities.
Robust calendar of activities. The stereotypical bingo. Yes, everybody likes bingo. They're
I like
playing
bingo.
for candy. They're putting in, the coins for a cash jackpot. But it is so much more than that, from various card games and happy hour. Yes, do we serve alcohol? Well, yes, we do. So people ask and I say, yes, everybody here is an adult. We will have live music or karaoke. Thursdays are happy hour, by the way. Outings, exercise, chair yoga. We have chapel services on Wednesdays at 10:15 a.m. because we do have a purpose-built chapel here on site.
Okay.
And then to piggyback off of the activities, we also have a salon on site, and I want to mention that the stylist has been here for 19 years.
I met her the other day, and
Fabulous.
She said, yeah, she is fabulous. I had the opportunity to meet with her the other day because I got a client, a gift card, who we helped move in here. So anyway, is there anything else that we need to know about the community?
I think we pretty much covered it. I just really like to convey, again, going back to some very specific words, and how people have described our community. And those words would be joyful, uplifting, family-oriented, and warm. So if you come here and you don't feel like you've had a warm embrace, then we clearly aren't doing our job. And we're very proud to deliver that type of vibe and culture here at our community, and hope more people will just open their minds to a new chapter, because anything is possible at any age, Jolie.
Absolutely. Well, yes, absolutely. The other thing is this community is centrally located, so it's close to shopping. If you're still driving and you want to go shopping on your own, it's close to shopping. It's close to downtown, so it's very centrally located, and it's something that you won't want to miss. Thanks again for joining me for my senior talk. I'm Julie Cosgrove, and if you want more information about this lovely community, Shauna's information will be right here at the end for you.